Om Sadashivasamaramabham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Yada Vidya Vilasena Bhuta Bhautika Srishtaya Tam Naumi Paramatmanam Sachidananda Vigraham. So, any questions, clarifications you had from last class? I thought it's pretty straightforward and simple. All the Swarupa Lakshanam, Tatastha Lakshanam, etc. And we ended with that by saying that Asti Bhati Priyam Rupam, that also we saw. Okay. Clear about that, I think. No need for any further clarifications on that. Okay. Then. Uh-huh.
Suppose we are talking about happiness and sorrow.
Mm,
So
mm.
happiness we say it is the
Yeah,
manifestation
yeah.
of Ananda Swarupa that happens.
Correct.
Sorrow, not necessarily that every Swarupa Lakshana has to be there because it could be because of Maya or modification.
No, that's not the argument for sorrow. The argument is that everything that is there in the cause need not be manifest in the effect. And certain manifestations of the effect can also be distorted. Therefore, sorrow is a distortion of the tamas that is there. Are you getting that? Even happiness is a manifestation of Sachidananda through Sattva. When the same Sachidananda manifests through tamas, it will become sorrow, get distorted. Dullness, like consciousness all bright, but then why are you not having consciousness manifest? No. Dullness will come in. That way. There's the distortions happening. Because remember, it is not just the consciousness manifesting, it is manifesting through Maya. So some of those things also will come in.
But it is also an emotion, also it is not Ishvara's order. Why do we say that it is distortion?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it.
Sorrow is also an emotion, no? I am not
Correct.
feeling happy. So is it not Ishvara's order? Why do I say that it is
Ishvara's order is one thing. What was the argument here? That sorrow should also be priyam for you. That is only argument that is being countered. Ishvara's order is all part of Ishvara's order. The manifestation is Ishvara's order. When you say Ishvara's order, what do you mean? Manifestation. Every manifestation is in Ishvara's order. Because there is a certain logic to it, we call it order.
So we don't take it this way, no? That it's all jnanam. Ishvara is all jnanam, and still there is avidya. Avidya is anati, but can we say that?
Where is avidya? In Maya.
No, that is in my mind.
Exactly. So, tamas in Maya manifests as avidya in your mind. Yeah. That doesn't mean Ishvara is total avidya. Total avidya is Maya Shakti. Remember, I always said between the individual and the total, there is a qualitative change that happens. Exactly. Qualitative change happens. Elections going on, no? I have the right to vote. That makes me the ruled. Anyone who corners the majority becomes ruler, not more ruled. Yeah. Not more ruled. Yeah. So, those type of differences will come in.
Swamiji, could you please repeat that what is there in the cause or the effect? All of those things may not be there.
Yeah. Everything that is there in the cause need not manifest in the effect. But whatever is there in the effect is there in the cause. No, that way.
Yeah, because it's also a factor of time and place.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe at that time and place, this is not there.
Correct. So that, those differences. Otherwise, there is no need of saying cause and effect. Yeah. Yeah?
Same you explain in Punya Papa also, right?
Yeah, exactly. Then the moment you say effect, there must be some experiential differences. No? Some experiential differences should be there. That's what we are talking about. Yeah. Otherwise, why is it called effect? This table is wood. It's not a log of wood lying there. There are some experiential differences. No? Yeah. There are some experiential differences. Yeah. So those type of things will be there. But because the log is finite, table is finite, you will find most of the qualities are there. But when you are talking of something like limitlessness and notness, like the limitless sky appears blue, limitless space, it's only 300 square feet in this room. So those are the apparent differences that come in between cause and effect.
Swamiji,
Yeah?
I guess if those apparent differences weren't there, then there would be no transactions.
There is no transaction, there will be no cause effect relationship. Exactly. Yeah. Clear about that? Okay. Then going ahead, we saw that first line also, I think, na? Ataha jagataha janma kramaha nirupite. He is giving you the krama, the order in terms of jagataha janma, the manifestation of the creation. Now he is visualizing it, okay? Tatra jagadadi sargadi kali. Before the manifestation has happened, Parameshwaraha. Parameshwara is Jagat Karanam Brahman. Maya Shabalam Brahman. Srijamana Prapancha Vaichitra Hetu Prani Karmaha Sahakritaha. Now, the manifestation will depend upon what? Depend upon what type of experiences the people have to go through. Okay? Therefore, that it depends upon their karma. Remember, at the end of the kalpa, there are a lot of jivas who are not got moksha. There are a lot of karmas that are not manifested. All that has to manifest in the next kalpa. So, for that, all the karmas being there, okay, aparimita, nirupita shaktihi, vishesha vishtamya, maya sahita. Keeping that immeasurable power of maya in view, sahita, nama rupa kam atmaka nikila prapancham pratama buddhya avakalpya. This whole prapancham, buddhya avakalpya, being manifest in his buddhi, in his conceptualizing, idam karishyami iti sankalpya, having a sankalpa, this I will do, tad aikshata bausyam prajayeya. That is given in the sentence, sa aikshata, he thought, let me become many. So akamayata bahusam prajayeya ityadi shruti. Now if you look at it, he is saying, buddhya sankalpya, after that he doesn't say he created it. Why? The sankalpa itself is a creation. Everything is inside Ishvara. No? If everything is inside Ishvara, there is no outside creation. When you and I have to create something, it can be small. One roti, ek chapati banana hai, a cup of tea. What is inside, what is conceived inside has to be made outside. But there is nothing, there is no inside outside for Ishvara. Therefore, the sankalpa itself is enough, it's all within him. Therefore, sankalpa matrena. That's indicated also by other statements like jnanamayam tapaha. He did tapas for the creation. What is the tapas? Jnanamayam in the form of thought and knowing alone. Okay. Okay, ityadi shruta hai. Now, all right. He saw it was there. Bas ho gaya. But keeping the human mind in view, all scriptures, irrespective of the religion they belong to, will give some krama, some order. Why? The human being wants to look at it logically. So it may be a very simple thing, like saying first day he created this, second day he created this, third day he created that. Then he found it all very dark, so he said, let there be light, and there was light. No, don't ask me first day, second day kidhar se aaya fir. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So those type of things will happen. Some sort of order will be given. So here also some order is given. Okay. Okay. Now he has made the sankalpa that through Maya Shakti everything should be manifest. Then how is it manifest? Tataha akashadini panchabhutani apanchikritani tanmatra pada pratipadya anupadyante. Then what happens? Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi manifests, but in the pure form, therefore Tanmatras, called as Tanmatras. Tanmatra meaning that alone, before getting grossified. Some krama it has to mention, no? Therefore, one model that is followed is the 5-element model. Useful model, it is used across the board in all Oriental religions. Whether you take Buddhism, Taoism, Zen, all of them use the 5-element model. And the 5-element model is also used for treatment. Whether it is Ayurveda or medical Qigong, anything. It is a 5-element model that is used. Vata, Pitta, Kapha is combination of the 5 elements. 3 peculiar combinations of the 5 elements form Vata, Pitta, Kapha in Ayurveda. So it's a paradigm, and any paradigm is a way of looking at the creation. It's a way of looking at your body. Therefore, all of them will work up to a point, and after a point, it won't work. Okay. So each system will have its own way of looking at it. Yeah. You are a biological sample, evolutionary sample for the biologists. Swami Chinmayanji used to say that world is full of evolutionary samples. Yeah. For an economist, you are only a consumer, and you being a consumer is important for them, because economy grows on consumption. The environmentalists will take the other standpoint. Yeah. If the more consumption, more ecological damage. Therefore, they will take the other stand. So, like this, you will have multiple ways of looking at human beings. Okay. That's okay. Each paradigm works up to a point. Therefore, system of medicine also you will have Ayurveda, Qigong, allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy. Naturopathy is some place where you go to be denied of food and drink, and you pay them for it, for the privilege of denying you food and drink. All of them work up to a point, and beyond a point, none of them works. You have my sympathy. Okay, Ram Naam Satya hai, bas itna hai. Yeah, beyond a point, what is going to work? Nothing. True. Okay. Okay, therefore, Akasha Adini. Now, all this we have seen in Tattva Bodha also. I think in Tattva Bodha there are some charts also available. So look and refer those, okay? Tatra akashatya shabda gunaha. Akasha is shabda is guna. Vayoho shabda sparshau. When you say Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, in that krama, one manifests from the other, then you'll have to say existence consciousness manifests as Akasha. Existence consciousness Akasha manifests as Vayu. Existence consciousness Akasha, Vayu manifests as Agni. Okay? Understand that. That has to be there. That is why he says Vayoho Shabda Sparsho. Vayu has got two gunas, Shabda and Sparsha. Tejahastu Shabda Sparsha Rupani. It's got sound, it has got touch, and it has got form also. Apastu Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasaha. Water will have rasa also included along with the other gunas. Prithiviyastu Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandhaha. Prithvi will have smell also into it. So each is unique, the other one belongs to the previous one. Natu Shabdasya Akasha Matra Gunatvam Vayodavi Tad Upalambhat. You can't say Shabda is only there in Akasha. Why? Because you see it in other things. So you're seeing the world and offering an explanation. Okay? You're seeing the world and offering. Okay? Na chaso brahmaha bhadaka abhavat. This is not a Brahma because you can't negate it. That each succeeding element will have the gunas of the previous element. Natural, no? Some of the gunas and the cause will flow into the effect. If the cloth is cotton, the kurta also will be cotton. Cottonness will be there. So same way it flows through. Okay. Simple things, we have seen it before. Tattva Bodha, Vedanta Sara, sab jagah dekha hai. Okay. Imani Bhutani, Triguna Maya Karyani, Trigunani. Because they are Maya Karya, they also have the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Therefore, Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi will also have Sattva, Rajas, Tamas in them. Gunaha, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Okay. H is Sattva Guna Upayate. Panchabhutehi Vyavastaihi Yata Kramam. Now from these Panchabhutas, individual, okay, from the individual standpoint, okay, each of them, he says, Shotra, Tvak, Chakshuhu, Rasa, Granani. The five sense organs, ears, skin, eyes, taste, smell. Pancha Jnanendriyani Jayante. From each of this Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, all these individually are born. And now, it's important to understand one thing. The sense organ that you see, your ear, is not the sense organ they are talking about. This is called a Golaka. Your ears are a Golaka, eyes are the Golaka, nose is a Golaka. The sense organ is in the mind. The sense organ is in the Sukshma Sharira. What you are seeing here is only the physical counterpart. As I say, even if you go blind, you will do a transplant of the eyes will see. Why? Because the ability to see is in your Sukshma Sharira. Here they are talking at the level of the Sukshma Sharira, not the physical organ. Then Etereva Sattva Guna Upayitehi. From the Sattva Gunas, same Sattva Guna. We are talking only of the Sattva Guna of Akasha, Vayu, Agni. But Panchabhutehi Militehi. The Sattva Guna of Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, all mixed together. Taken as a whole. You will get what? Mano, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittani. Manas, your emotions, etc. Buddhi, your thinking, reasoning. Ahankara, the sense of the I. Chittani, memory, etc. All this is born of the Sattva-gunas together, not separately, together. All right. Then Shotradinam Panchanam Kramena Digvata Karva Ashvina Adhishtana De. Then each will have an Adhishtana Devata. One will be the Dig, the quarters for the year. Then Vayu Devata for their sense of smell. Then Sun, Surya for your eyes. Varuna for taste. And Ashwini Kumari for the nose. Do we have any? We have Dig Devatas, yes. Dig Devatas are there.
Like the temple or
Yeah. See, the whole question of Vastu is because of Dig Devatas. The whole study of Vastu comes because of Dig Devatas and the Vastu Purusha. So that's how it is.
But these are like so much worship.
Ha. So you will have Dig Devatas, and with the corresponding to every Devata, Dig Devata, you will also have the Pauranic concept mixed together. Like for example, northeast of the plot is the most important. Okay? Because the head of the Vastu Purusha is there. So Dig Devata, now northeast. So your temple, etc. will be put there. Business people will put their kijoris in the northeast of the flat. If you are a businessman, because Lakshmi is the most important. So kijori rakhega. Yeah. Your safe will be put there. Now, if it is Devi, then instead of northeast, it will become northwest. Hanuman will become south. Why? Vayu, Dig Devata. So, each will have a corresponding Pauranic Devata also. There are 32 points if you want to study Vastu. 36, sorry. 36 points of study. All right, then you will take Dig Devatas again. And you will draw the Sri Yantra. Then there will be 36 placement of 36 Devis there. Traditional worship, the Lord is involved, okay? Yeah. I think I have a WhatsApp thing saying which Devi goes where, etc., etc. And if you want the message, I'll put it on. But don't try to study it, you'll go crazy with it. Leave it to the priest to do it. Their whole life goes in that only. Ye idhar rakhne ka hai, wo udhar rakhne ka hai. Yeah. So Dig Devata is also there. Dig Devata for ears because space. Vayu for skin because touch. Like that it goes on. Okay. Okay. Mana adinam chaturna kramena manobuddhi ahankara chittani will become what? Mind, Chandra, the moon. Okay. Chaturmukha for the intellect. Chaturmukha is who? Brahmaji. Yeah. Brahmaji, Chaturmukha. Okay. Shankara for Ahankara and Achyuta for Chitta, memory. Iti Adhishtana Devata. Okay. If you all want to make a chart of it, etc., you all can do that. I am not going to do that and put it up, okay? If someone has a time and they want to do it, you are welcome to. Because
Swamiji, so is the Navgraha also?
for everything,
Navgraha?
Navagraha is again another way of worshipping Ishvara. Using the 9 planets, including the 2 Chaya planets. Chaya planets Rahu and Ketu. Dragon head, dragon tail in Western this thing. That is the shadow of the moon. On this, you invoke all of them and study the karmic patterns in your life. Navagrahas is used to study the karmic pattern. What is your karmic pattern? So that's entirely a different type of worship. The Navagrahas don't come as Adhisthana Devatas for your mind, etc. Except the moon coming in. So like that they will say, for different emotions they will bring in. Anger, cruelty, etc. they will bring in Ketu and Rahu. Warrior like spirit they will bring in Mangal. Prosperity, wisdom, etc. they will bring in Guru, Jupiter. For comfort, luxury, etc. you will bring in Shukra, Venus. Leadership, etc. they will bring in Surya, the sun. Leadership, fame, name, fame, etc. they will bring in Surya.
Because most of the temples, even now I went to one corner, they always have the
Yes,
Shukra.
because you need to propitiate them for your life. Your life depends upon all this, no? So sometimes I have done, and in each stage in your life you will see some positive karma coming up. So they will say strengthen the positive karma, worship Guru, Shukra, etc. The negative karma will be indicated by Shani, etc. So when you are going through your Sadesati, etc., propitiate Shani. These are the ways of esoterically taking care of your karma. Esoteric means of taking care of karma. There are other ways of doing it also. ठीक है, साढ़े साथी है, सफ़र करने का, सफ़र करेगा ना, क्या फ़र्क पड़ा? I'll go through it. Another way of dealing with it. Not very smart, but you can. Yeah. You can. Especially if you have got this knowledge and you are not functioning in society, that's also important. If you are functioning in society, luck, etc. is important. But if you are not functioning in society and you are this thing, then prarabdhaya arpitam svavapuhu. Whatever prarabdha happens, chalega. You can't do that when you are functioning in society, because society you have to take care of so many things. So many things are there to take care of. Therefore, you have to propitiate some of these. Are you seeing the difference? Yeah, understand this. Otherwise, you will end up with teachers who say, once you are after knowledge, you will not do any special karmas. You are after the knowledge. And there is so much of negative karma standing in your account which is creating problems for you. You are suffering from ill health, this, that, etc. Where can you study? So do some special karma, no, to take care of that. Along with going to the doctor, etc. Do some special karma also, so your health will be taken care of. It is foolish to think otherwise. That if you have this knowledge, you will go only for knowledge and nothing else.
We do even a Pitra Paksha, no? Puja of
Yeah.
ancestors.
Exactly. So even a sannyasi does it. Before he taking sannyasa, he propitiates all the ancestors and everything. All the ancestors, all the devatas are propitiated before taking sannyasa. Yeah. It's all done. It's all done. So that's part of the game of life. Play the game. It's okay. All right, this is the sattvic guna, sattva taken care of. Now he comes to the rajas part. He says, Ete reva rajo guna upete panchabhute yata kramam vakpani pada upayastam akhyani. Vak, your speech, rajoguna. That's why fiery speech. Okay, rajas. Organs of action. All these are organs. Previously, sattva was connected with jnanendriyas, organs of knowing, sense organs. This is connected, rajas is connected with action. Therefore, karmendriyas. Okay? Vak, speech, pani, hands, pada, your legs. Okay? Apayuhu, excretion. Upasthan, your sexual organ, etc. All of them. Okay? Karmendriyani jayante. All these karmendriyas are born in krama akasha, vayu, agni, apa, prithvi. They are born the karmendriyas. Tesham cha kramena. Now you have kravena devatas also. Vrihi, there is agnihi. Okay? For vak. Indraha. Pani, for grasping. Okay? Then Upendraha or Vishnu. Okay? Yama and Prajapati. These are the Adhisthana Devata. Okay? Adhisthana Devata. Then Rajo Guna Upayitehi, Panchabhutehi, Milatehi. Now the Rajas Guna of Akasha, Vayu, Agni all mixed together will become what? Panchavayavaha, 5 pranas. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, akhyane, jayante. Pancha pranas. Tatra praggamanavan vayuhu pranaha, nasagravartini. Prana, the upgoing, the one that is breathed in. Then praggamanavan vayu, okay. Then avagamana vayu, prithvi, distani vartini. Payavadi, apanaha, the one that goes downwards, the one that goes, all excretory activities. Apana also governs the legs. Therefore, as you age, your apana vayu becomes weak. Therefore, the first thing that happens is what? Your legs start becoming weak, your balance goes off in aging, you start a shuffling walk. Therefore, strengthen your apana vayu, strengthen your legs. After some time, apana vayu, you will find losing control over your excretory organs. Strengthen apana, prana and apana strengthen with pranayama. Otherwise, सब गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. Yeah, prana, apana, especially apana has to be strengthened. People think strengthen prana. Yeah, apana has to be strengthened. That means what? Long exhalations in pranayama. Because apana, na? Adogamanavan. Be able to exhale for a long time. Take a breath and exhale. 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 Keep exhaling. If you can speak, that means there is still air inside. So exhale. And exhale. And exhale. And exhale. Go on. Exhale. Or exhale. Do pranayamas like that, okay? Then your apana vayu is strengthened. This is a sidelight I am giving in terms for people who have, all of us are aging anyway. Even a 30-year-old is aging. He's not going backwards. Okay. Yeah. Aging starts from the day you are born, actually. So, yeah. Okay. Then, Vishwagamanavan Vayuhu Yanaha Akhila Sharira Vartani. Okay. Samanaha. That which will, not Vyanaha, sorry. That which will take the nutrition all over your body. So your circulatory system, your lymphatic systems, all of them will come under Vyana, including your lymphatic system. Okay. So if you have some lymph node issues, etc., strengthen your Vyana Vyayu. There are specific pranayamas meant for all this, okay? There are specific pranayamas meant for all the Panchavayus. So if you all want some camp or something, I'll teach you all that. You know, for Pancha Prana, there are 5 different Vayus. You have control over all the 5, then you can leave the body at your will. Because Udana also comes under your will. But it will take you 10 years of practice before you can do that. If you are willing for that, tell me. Next camp I will teach you. Okay. Okay. Then Urdha Gamanavan Vayu Tat Ukramna Yaha Udanaha Kantastani. Udana Vayu. Major function is to eject the jiva out of the sharira permanently or temporarily. When you say Shankara did Parakaya, this thing, he went to other this thing also, it was because of mastery over the Udana. But that is temporary, comes back. All of us will get Udana functioning at the end of our life.
When we talk about astral traveling, that kind of
It's all Udana function. Yeah. It's all under Udana. Okay. Kantasthana Vartini. It is there at the base of the throat, the hollow of your throat, it says. Okay. Hollow of the throat in the front and the back point, your seventh vertebrae, are one of the most important points. Your life and death can depend upon that. There are two marmasthanas that can affect your whole life. Yeah. Okay. Ashita Pita Annadi Samikarnavan Samanaha Nabhyasthani Vartini. Then Samana Vayu. All the food and drink that you have taken, that has to be digested and this thing. Okay. All that is what? Nabhi, there in the stomach. Nabhisthana is in the Nabhi. Why? Because it involves your major organs of liver, spleen, pancreas. So these two major organs are also involved. Therefore, Nabhisthani. Okay. Therefore, Samana controls your liver, spleen, pancreas. All of them is controlled by the Samana Vayu. Strengthen the Samana, these will get strengthened. Okay. They will get strengthened with various asanas also. My favorite not because favorite to practice, but favorite to talk and say. Ardha Matsyendrasana and Purna Matsyendrasana. Purna is doing both sides. There is no other way you can do Purna Matsyendrasana. So I revealed out a big secret about Purna Matsyendrasana today. Okay. Yeah. One side you will stretch the spleen, compress the liver. The other side you will stretch the liver, compress the spleen, pancreas. So both sides will work well. Some of the pranayama, okay, asanas will help. There are very other things. If you can't do, it is too much of twisting. I can't do it now. There are other ways also. One of the things for liver is bear breath. How to breathe and walk like a bear walking. Thum. You know, there is a way of doing it. 5 element mein seekha hai na? 5 elements. Yeah, exactly. All these have been developed based on this, okay? Based on this idea, you have developed this whole, whether it is yoga or qigong or pranayama or asanas, all this has come from this 5 element model. That's why the 5 element model is important to understand. Which organ is governed by which, all that becomes important, okay?
Does
All,
Agni Sar and Kapalbhati also help?
yeah, yes. Every pranayama will help. In fact, every pranayama is meant for a specific organ or general all-purpose thing. Yeah. So some places contraindicated, some places you have to do more. Now you have to study the whole system. You can't, from what I say in this class, okay, I have this problem, I will do this. It won't work like that. That problem is your symptom that you're experiencing. Where is it coming from? That's important to study that. Yeah. And then look into what will work for that. Which are the energy meridians necessary to be stimulated? Because this we have only talked about the pancha pranas, but the pancha pranas flow in your system through nadis, pathways. So which pathway has to be blocked, which pathway has to be stimulated? All this we have to see. Which pathway has got problems in it? Any one of us, you feel along the hand. Inside part, outside part. Just feel various, keep. You'll find there are some points there will be pain. Oh, thoda kachra bhara hua hai idhar. Some place, somewhere it will be. You won't know where. Everyone will have a different place. Somewhere something will play. Okay. So again, digressing a bit. You want to a simple exercise for clearing about 80% of the garbage that is accumulated in all these meridians? If you want, I'll show you right now. You can do it at home.
Yeah.
You know the elbow and the armpit, elbow joint?
Yeah.
Keep tapping that 36 times, both hands. Okay? Don't do it now. I don't have time for that. Then armpit 36 times, both the armpit, each armpit 36 times. Then when your knee bends, back of the knee, 36 times. Where the leg joins your body at the groin, both sides, 36 times. Keep tapping. 80% of your accumulated toxins in the system will be taken care of. Not completely, because some may get stuck in the meridian. But 80% will go. करना है कर लो. You will improve your health. Let me detox, let me drink this, let me drink that. That also will work. I'm not saying no. Do this along with that, even better. So when I have eaten too much of junk food, once in a way I also eat junk, or had some medication, some antibiotics, this, that, etc. I keep doing this. So I let all the toxins get cleared off from the system. Yeah. Have a massage, it'll help. But massage can release toxins also, so sometimes it can go the wrong way. That's why they say when you have a massage, drink lots of water. So let it get flushed, all the toxins get flushed out of the system. In fact, before starting the massage, you are supposed to drink a glass of water. All this is dealing with this Panchaprana. The huge discipline of knowledge. Why I am saying this is, I am also going fast over it, but not to be dismissive about it. Oh, just a paradigm. Yeah, it's a paradigm. Nobody is saying no to that. But not to be dismissed. It's just dialectics. A lot of it works in terms of your health. Health is something which is easily seen. That's why I'm talking in terms of your health. Yeah. All right. Okay. Therefore, now look at it. From the Sattva and Rajas aspect, your Sukshma Sharira is complete. Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankaram and Jnanendriyas. All in the Sukshma Sharira, not in the gross body. Then, Pancha Karma, Pancha Prana and all the Karmendriyanis. So you have the complete Sukshma Sharira. Pancha Prana, Pancha Jnanendriyani, Pancha Karmendriyani, Mano, Buddhi, Chittam, Ahankaram. 19. Correct? This is your Sukshma Sharira. We started with what? Akasha. We started with Akasha and came down to all this Sukshma Sharira. But what about the body? Body is not yet remade. The Pancha Prana is in your Sukshma Sharira. What you are seeing as your physiological system is the effect, the manifestation of the mind in the body. The prana connects the mind and the body together. So we still have not come to the body, the physical body. But Sukshma Sharira is complete. Now the Sukshma Sharira needs a body to function in the world, and the world outside also has to be created. Outside me, not outside Ishvara. Outside me has to be created. Therefore he says, Taireva tamoguna upayi apanchikrita bhutehi panchikrita bhutani jayante. Now, this tamas is still subtle. This tamas that we are talking about is still subtle tamas. And Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi, Sattva and Rajas has gone, tamas is left behind. This tamas has to be grossified to form the physical creation and the physical body. Therefore, there is a process called Panchikaranam. You have seen this also in many Upanishads and many books. You have seen this Panchikaranam. Tasam Trivat Trivatema Eka Kurvani iti Shrutehi Panchikarna Upalakshnarthatvad. Now, where do you get it? In Chandogya, etc., there is 3 elements mentioned. Agni, Apa, Prithvi. And they are shown to have a Trivat Karnam, a threefold combination. So that we are extending to the 5 elements, because the elements are 5, not 3 in number. Though I think sometimes the Upanishad is smart by talking only Trivat Karnam. By how will you take 1 unit of Akasha? What unit of Akasha will you take for Panchikaranam? What unit? Vayu will be, you can take 1 unit. But how will you take 1 unit of Akasha? So I think the Upanishad was smart to limit it to Trivikarnam. Personal opinion. Tradition says Panchikarnam. Okay. So now you have the process of grossification. Panchikarnam is nothing but a process of grossification of the tamas aspect of the subtle elements, tanmatras, into the gross elements, so that we can have this world. Okay. Panchikarna prakaranaschaiva ittam Akasha Madho Dvida Vibhaja. This is the method for Panchikarnam. Akasha divides itself into 2. Tayoho ekam bhagam punas chaturtha vibhajya. One half remains as it is, the other half becomes 4. Chaturnam amshanam vayodyu chaturshu bhuteshu samyojanam. Then that each of that 1/8 part, don't ask me from where 1/8 came, okay? 1/4 of half. So 1/8 goes and joins the other elements. Okay? Evam Vayu, similarly Vayu becomes 2-fold, 1/2 remains as it is, the other becomes 4-fold, 1/8 goes and joins the other 4. Evam Tejaha. All the elements do the same. One part remains as it is, the other part becomes 4-fold, joins the others. So now you have the grossified Akasha having 50% Akasha and 12.5% of Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. Similarly, you have Vayu, 50% Vayu, 12.5% each of Akasha, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. And so on it goes. So now you have, okay, Tadame Eka Bhutastartham. So Amshatmakam. 1/2 is So Amsha. Ardhantaram Chaturvida Bhutam. Bhutamayam iti. Therefore the other becomes 1/2 is itself, the other half is 4-fold. Ardhantaram Chaturvida Bhutam. I am iti Prithvyadishu. All the Amshas. 1/2 is on, other half is the sun. Taduktam Vaishesha tu Tadvada. But still the same name is kept. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. That's why he's quoting the sutra. Tadvada. End of the second chapter, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Second chapter, the fourth pada, 22nd verse, 22nd sutra. Why? The same name is kept. Why? Predominantly it is still Akasha, 50% Akasha. Major shareholder is Akasha in Akasha. Since the major shareholder, we will keep the same name. So you have now the Panchikrita Bhutanis. We come a long way. What was there? What is there is only one Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman. The Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman has Maya in it. Through Maya it manifests as Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. From the Sattvic aspect, Jnanendriyas and Mano, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara is born. From the Rajas aspect, Pancha Pranas, Karmendriyani is born. From the Tamas aspect that is left behind, a Panchikaranam happens. Now you have this physical Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi ready for making chapati. Yeah. Your body, etc. has to be born. No? So from this whole physical creation is nothing but a combination of the Panchikrita Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. Grossified Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi. These are the gross elements. That's why your body is gross. It requires gross food. It requires gross air, the air that you breathe in. It has to function in gross space. It has gross fire. It needs gross water.
And that 50% remains Tanmatra only.
Yeah.
That remains
Yeah, but now it has become a whole thing combination. No? It is a compound now, not a mixture.
For understanding only we say that 50%
The
remains
understanding
pure.
only for this thing. It just got grossified. Yeah. Now, remember, don't ask me how this grossification, etc. can happen. Okay? This is a dialectical paradigm. Therefore, certain things are taken in good faith. Yeah, certain things are taken in good faith. But it seems to have some explanation, some logical explanation. That's why if you know, at least I refuse to use the word element for this. Akasha, Vayu, Agni, Apa, Prithvi are not 5 elements. Because the word element has a different meaning in English language. The elemental, tribal, etc. The Akasha will not, Vayu will not be taken as one element. Prithvi will not be taken as one element. There are 100 elements in Prithvi. Vayu also has got so many elements, oxygen, etc. Therefore, element here, for want of a word, they use the word elements, 5 element theory. Okay? Because what other words are you going to use? Panchabhuta model. Then you have to use the English term, Panchabhuta model. Correct? Panchabhuta, Tanmatra, Panchabhutas, Panchikrita. Panchikrita Panchabhuta and Apanchikrita Panchabhuta. So you will have to use Tanmatra Panchibhuta, Panchabhutam or Panchikrita Panchabhuta. So those days translators used the simple word element which came closest to it. Yeah. It's not a single element. Yeah, it is not. The word element is not used, the word science uses it. Okay. Therefore, if you don't like to use the word element, use Panchabhutas. And this Vidya will be called Bhuta Vidya. The other Bhutka Vidya will be called Preta Vidya. Yeah, there is a knowledge with regarding spirits also. They are called Preta Vidya. Bhuta Vidya means Panchabhuta Vidya. Knowledge of Panchabhuta, alchemy, etc. Chemistry, etc. Whereas the Bhuta in terms of Bhuts, ghosts, we are talking about it as Preta Vidya. There is a separate body of knowledge for that. It becomes part of Tantra. Preta Vidya is there. Yeah, I dabbled in this just to know, is it true or not? My dabbling in all this is just to know whether it is true or not. And I said, yeah, barabar hai. Yeah, I seen spirit. ठीक है. I smell the mouth. Hi. Very unhappy spirit or very happy spirit. We can make those things out. ठीक है Baba. Hey, interesting study. Why go more? I am not studying all that. I am studying Vedanta. For me, moksha is more important than Bhuta Vidya, Preta Vidya. Yeah. That I can leave to the tantrics. Let them do what they want with it. For me, moksha is important. Therefore, whatever little bit I study is only at the most for double checking, is it true or not. Barabar hai, theek hai. Good. Nothing more than that. I am going to study Preta Vidya and do something with the Pretas. Kya karne ka hai? Living beings are bad enough to deal with. Usko upar abhi Pret. Because once they find that you can communicate with them, they'll come to you more and more. Because all of them require help to liberate themselves, no? So every day I'll be catching hold of a priest and doing a tila homa or something like that. Pura zindagi usme jayega. Nahi mante baba. For me, moksha is important. You did your karma phala, now you bear the consequences of it. Yeah, those who I am connected with, I'll give a helping hand. बैठ के सुनो, वेदांत चालू है, बराबर हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट ना, एकदम बिगिनिंग से मोक्षा हो जाएगा. लिसन. हाँ? या. See, the pretas exist because of sesha prarabdha. Some prarabdha left behind at the time of death. Because it must have been an unnatural death, nobody has done any ritual for them to go ahead. Therefore, someone has to do a ritual for them to go ahead, or they have to exhaust that prarabdha by just existing as a preta. 200 years, 100 years. After that, they'll be free. They can, free meaning, go forward to the next birth. Next dimension, then next birth. Or some tantric will catch hold of them and say, go do this, go do that. So then karma is exhausted faster, they will go faster. So even though it's negative karma they are getting by doing some of those things, but still a negative karma is better than getting stuck. No? Negative karma 10 saal mein nikal jayega. Here for 100 years I am stuck. So they'll make a choice like that and do it. Yeah. Yeah. So hota hai sir. And people recognize it and then do Hanuman Chalisa को बाजू में नहीं आने का है. अरे आने दे, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. They don't harm you. If you are strong, your will is strong, nothing will happen. Yeah. So this is part of the game. Okay, digression into Preta Vidya. Okay. But we are talking only about Bhuta Vidya here, Pancha Bhutas. Then after this, he will talk about superior Sukshma Sharira, inferior Sukshma Sharira, the origin of the world, etc. And once you speak of the origin of the world, the dissolution of the world also they will talk about. Okay. But all that we can leave for the next class. Okay. Huh? Yeah, there is some sort of a timeline. Yeah. Kalpas and all that. Yeah. 1 inch?
1 inch is divided into 8 parts. 8 suit, 2 suit, 3 suit.
That is true. Yeah. Ek sooth. We used to call it as sooth. Yeah. I know when we used to work in a workshop and all, we used to call that. Yeah. So more of this in the next class. Okay. Om Tat Sat. Good place to stop.